It'll turn red?
Yep, it says recording. So.
Okay, is everybody ready? Yes, okay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria. I've spoken here a few times. Thanks for coming today. Today's going to be an energizing day. Are you ready to get a little bit more energy?
Yes.
All right. You know, it was very fascinating as we go on. One of the most common questions that people, or comments that people say to myself when they come into my office is they're always tired. They go to bed tired, they wake up tired, they drink sodas all day long. I just did a TV program with a gentleman the other day that drank 6 soda pops every day and 3 Monster drinks. And he literally said to me that if he did not drink that Monster drink in between, he'd be exhausted. So his wife is a patient of ours, his mother-in-law is, his daughter, and he always kind of poo-pooed natural care. So he started doing a little bit of research on the internet, and he was shocked by what those chemicals and those beverages do to the body. He was literally amazed. So he made the wise decision to stop doing that. He got a terrible headache that lasted for a month and a half and would not go away. I'm sure it was a toxic headache. So today what I want to do is I want to talk to you about increasing your energy naturally. So you have some awesome notes there. Here's the thought. Where does energy come from? Energy comes from food. You're going to love this. This is a beet. They made it look like a fuel tank. They wanted to use beet juice or some aspect of the beet to make gasoline back in the gas crunch. So the first comment, the first thought that I need you to expand your brain to is that what you eat is fuel to your body. That's very, very important what I just said to you. Because see, food is alive. Your body is alive. Now, I want you to understand this comment. When you eat processed food, you're putting dead food in your body, and your body has to work harder. It's a very important organ in your body called the pancreas. We think about the pancreas to make insulin. What the pancreas also does is it makes enzymes. This is a significant point for you to understand. So it makes enzymes for proper function. If you eat a continuous supply of processed foods, you're going to burn your pancreas out. It's really important for you to understand that you want to eat as much living food that you can during the day. Now I'm going to give you a new term that you might have never heard before in your life unless you took biology a long time ago for some of you. There's a part of a cell called the mitochondria. You might want to write that down. M-I-T-O, chondria, C-H-O-N-D-R-I-A. It's not in your notes. Mitochondria. It's always a test question when you're going to school. It is the energy-producing part of the cell. Mitochondria. You're all aware of Lance Armstrong. Well, Lance Armstrong, when he won those races that he did in Europe, he looked at the scientific aspect of the race. You may or may not know, and I did a little research on him. When he would go uphill, he would not stand up on his bike. He'd go uphill sitting down. And the reason is the gluteus maximus muscle, which is the muscle in your butt, is stronger than your hamstring muscles. When you're going uphill standing up, the muscles aren't as strong as the muscles in your buttocks. I thought that was a pretty little interesting trivia in case you want to talk. At the Thanksgiving table, you know, people talk about nothing, they bob their heads. Just talk about Dr. Bob. So you know what my chiropractor said? You know what Dr. Bob said? The energy producing part of a cell is called the mitochondria. Have you heard the term resveratrol? Resveratrol? That is the chemical that's in grape skin. That's the chemical that they want all of you to drink to buy more wine so you'd be healthy. Well, guess where else resveratrol is found in? Blueberries, plums, and eggplant. So Dr. Bob, what does that have to do with energy? Those foods have resveratrol in them. And guess what the mitochondria needs? Resveratrol. So if you want to increase your energy, instead of having fries, have some blueberries. Have a plum. God forbid, think about eggplant. Let me tell you, it's really easy to make eggplant. My wife said to me today, she said, Bob, we have eggplant, you're going to have to grill it. Eggplant is a no-brainer. You get a sharp knife and you slice the eggplant about 3/8 of an inch thick. You put it on your gas grill. You get some olive oil and you brush the olive oil on the eggplant and you turn it over every couple minutes. Eat the skin. The skin is good for you. Eat plum skin. Resveratrol. What you eat and drink affects your body. Now, this is a battery from a Honda CB350 that I bought when I was 18 years old. I can't believe some of the best negotiating I ever did in my whole life. That my mom actually and dad let me buy a Honda 350. It was $800. Can you imagine that? It's a long time ago. I paid more for my Harley-Davidson motorcycle helmets than I did for the original motorcycle I bought. Well, this battery, and some of you may or may not remember, but in the old days we had to put water in our batteries. Then they have maintenance-free batteries. I want you to think of your body as this, a battery. So what do you have to put in a battery? Water. Hello, what a novel idea, water. So I want you to think of your body as a battery. So if you put water in a battery and your battery gives you electricity, what do you think? And we can stop the whole program right now. What do you think you could do? Just add water to your life. Because water promotes your body, your energy cycle to work properly. Now here's a thought. This is a battery charger. It's inside the box here. Didn't want to have to deal with all the different wires. So if your battery is exhausted, well, why should a battery get exhausted? Have you ever left the dome light on in your car at night and wake up in the morning and you had a busy day, an important meeting, and you go to put the key in the car and it didn't work, and then you blame somebody else, but it was probably you that left the dome light on? I've done that before. So every night before I go to bed now, I always open up the garage door to look to make sure the lights are off. I really don't do that. So you have a battery charger. But I used to. Battery charger. What's a battery charger in your life? Guess what the battery charger is in your life? It doesn't cost you a nickel. It's called sleep. Your battery charger is sleep. Restful, peaceful sleep. Do you know we have a major problem in the United States today? People who can't sleep. Ambien. 20 million people. 20 million people use a sleep aid. So at nighttime is when your body goes through healing. It repairs damage. So let me give you a couple little nuggets here about sleeping. Listen to this, you're going to love it. When you go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, you say, why 10 o'clock? Because that's the time you want to go to bed. You want to be in bed by 10. There's nothing good on TV. There's some of your favorite cooking shows. You can always tape it. Like yesterday, the Top Chef was on. Did anybody watch Top Chef? You guys don't watch the Top Chef? I want to know who got kicked off. Who got kicked off, do you know? The girl. I like the guy with the beard. Yeah, he's good. Anyways, you should watch it. It's fascinating to watch what these people do with food. I love cooking food. You should go to my website. We have a lot of Vitamix stuff going on. We're going to be doing some cooking this weekend. We just made salsa. The greatest, I should call it the Vitamix salsa maker. It's tremendous. Okay. So, sleep is important. Now, where was I going with that? Sleep. Go to bed. Bed by 10. Thank you. So you go to bed by 10. If you have a problem falling asleep at night, you need calcium. Calcium lactate. I have a lot of stuff to tell you, so just go with me here. Calcium lactate. If you have cold sores, poison ivy, or leg cramps, it's a sign of calcium lactate need. If you go to bed at 10 o'clock at night and you wake up an hour or two later, it generally means that you need B vitamins. B as in boy. Thank you, Jesus, that thing is off. Your body needs B vitamins. If you cry easy, anybody in the room cry easy? You don't have to raise your hand. Okay, if you cry easy, that means you need B vitamins. Can I tell you what else you need B vitamins? I'm going to say the S word. Snow. Do you know when you shovel snow the first time and your muscles may be a little bit sore? That's a buildup of lactic acid. So if your muscles are sore, raking leaves right now, or blowing leaves, but really raking leaves and shoveling snow and your muscles are sore, you know what that